Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Scott, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We're starting our 50th year of dishing out fine comedy improv out here in Burbank, California, both short and long form. We also dub movies with funny comedy soundtracks. We went online about 6 years ago. We have over 600 shows. You can follow us by just going to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube, where you are right now. And if you want to follow this team, Tuesday, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, was their start time over the last year. And just click on the playlist, click on Tuesday, 5 or 6 o'clock, and you can go back over a year. Right now, we're coming in at 5:30. So we just keep switching based on how we feel. But they do long form shows. Well, let's introduce the cast tonight, starting with Stephen.
Welcome. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Alyssa.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Roberta.
Hey, have a fun night.
Lindsay.
Hey, welcome back.
Bobby.
Hello, thanks for watching.
And Ryan.
How's it going, everybody?
Okay, so tonight's long form is called Family Therapy. We've done probably close to about 50 different long form games. So you can go back just with this cast and see 12 just by going back to last year. But we've done all sorts of crazy long forms. This month was Family Therapy. And so what happened is, as a therapist, I was called by Alyssa, the sibling of Bobby, and the son and daughter of both Stephen and Roberta, who have divorced after 30 years. Roberta then married Ryan. They've been married for about a year. And then Stephen married Lindsay. They've been married about 7 months. This alarmed Alyssa, and I think Bobby was a little upset as well, that all of a sudden his parents divorced after 30 years, and now they've met people younger than them or just a few years older. Lindsay being the youngest now of the new family members, younger than Bobby's younger sister Alyssa as well. And Alyssa was very, very upset when her father got remarried to a younger woman, especially younger than her. And Alyssa was also a little upset about her mother, but not as upset as Bobby was, because Ryan is just 3 years older than Bobby. And so this is really throwing a wrench in the family. And as you know, I'll be talking to each and every one of you, just a few things. We'll be pairing up with the siblings and then the two former husband and wife, and then the new husband and wife, so we can kind of get to talk with each and every one of you to understand, how you're feeling. But I'm just giving you a capsule of what the day could look like with the jealousies, the concerns that your siblings and your kids have, Roberta and Stephen, and how it may affect your relationship with them as well as their relationship with your new partners, Lindsay and Ryan. Okay, so let me start with Alyssa and Bobby, and I'll bring the other ones out. You can go into the other room and hang out. We'll bring you back in, okay? Okay, so Alyssa, you're the one that called me, and I just would like to kind of find out exactly what sounds like you have a waterfall in the background in your house today.
Yes, it's a water feature I have.
Okay.
It keeps me calm in moments like this.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now you called me, and your concern, you were almost crying that you thought your father betrayed you because you were always his little girl, and now you think he married a girl younger, and now he's not spending the time he was with you, and leaning on you when they got divorced a couple of years ago, and then also doing activities with you until all of a sudden Lindsay came along.
Right. Breaking news. The family is going to shit here, especially Dad. He's starting to give his money to his new girlfriend. Wife? Do we call that a real marriage? You tell us next week. Was that good? I'm trying to be an anchor soon. Did you like that? Should I try it again or?
No, let's just talk. We just,
Oh,
I didn't know you were trying to be an anchor. I know that you're an intern at one of the local news stations here. I get that, and I know that you graduated from college, and you went out to get your master's, but you didn't go for the PhD because you got this opportunity to be an intern at one of the local stations here. But you've been an intern now for 3 years. That's kind of usually you're only an intern for a year. So, I know you're like I think 27. So
Yeah, that's true. I actually just lost the internship.
Oh,
I've kind of just been hanging out outside and waiting for one of the anchors to get sick so that, I can kind of maybe have my moment
okay.
to be on air. But
Now, does this
I
have
guess,
anything to do with you calling me? I mean, I know you're upset about Lindsay. I mean, but you getting fired as the intern? I mean, because you only called me like about 10 days ago, and I got you in here as soon as I could. But I mean, are you upset about that too, or were you fired after you called me, or prior to you calling me?
it was before. But I would say it has nothing to do with, the money that I may or may not need from my father coming soon. I would call it separate issues for sure.
Right. Well, now you were making some money as the intern, because I know most interns don't get paid, but they gave you a nominal amount and helped you. Because I know the station has an apartment building next to it, and they allowed you to get some housing and some food with a nominal fee. So you didn't really need your dad, but now you need your dad's or your mother's money. So I'm just trying to understand, did you make the phone call because that was your ulterior motive, or are you really, really upset about what happened with your dad marrying Lindsay and your mother marrying Ryan?
I'm going to stick to the story that it has nothing to do with money. I'm really just concerned about our family unit. We used to take a yearly trip together to the Bahamas, and then we would go to Greece right after. And this is the first year they've canceled, at least on Bobby and I. They're still going with their new spouses.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound very nice, yeah.
So the shift in the vibe is changing. There was talks about Roberta trying to, my mom, sorry, I've started calling her Roberta because of the fights. She's thinking about having or adopting more children in this new marriage. And it's just too much is changing. And I'm not good with change. And Bobby certainly can't handle change. So as the slightly, more responsible sibling, I thought it would be best to bring this up. Sorry, Bobby,
Okay.
it's true.
Well, Bobby, let's have you. Obviously, she said you don't like change. She just called you irresponsible compared to her. You're older than her by 4 years. And what I think 3 years younger than Ryan. So, what's your concerns, Bobby?
Well, first of all, I'm sorry. My sister was very cringe
Okay.
when she was talking right now about when she was doing her anchor thing. I don't know what that was about. And some of the things she says are like really cringy. But anyway, yes,
Says you in that hat.
this I get a lot of compliments in this hat. So anyway, just because I've been fired from a few jobs recently doesn't mean that I'm irresponsible. They just weren't feeling my vibe.
Yeah. Well, now I mean, when we talked on the phone briefly, Bobby, you did tell me you got fired a couple times, and I did kind of ask you why, and you said that you're accident prone.
Okay, yeah, I didn't want to admit it, but yes, I've fallen a lot. I fall a lot. I slip, and they just don't appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't think you should be working around like heavy machinery. I think one of the jobs was, heavy machinery and blow torches, and
Yeah.
that didn't turn out so good, did it?
No, I had I burned off a finger.
Oh.
Yeah, I only have 4 now. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Bobby. But let's go back to your parents. I mean, your mother gets remarried. I mean, I know you were a little closer to your mother Alyssa was Daddy's little girl, and I know you and your father didn't always get along because you didn't want to go into the family business. I mean, he's in the funeral business. He runs a mortuary, right? And you just didn't want to start embalming bodies, and you felt it would be like Groundhog Day. It's just another new body, and you know, all grieving people coming to the funeral parlor. It's not exactly like being a wedding planner.
No. Yes. So yeah, I'm pretty upset about my mother marrying this guy who's only a couple years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of my father, yeah, we don't have the best relationship. However, you know, this woman that he's married, she's a looker. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how the old man does it, but it's a little frustrating, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you wish you were dating her, Bobby?
You know, I've made a couple moves, but they weren't reciprocated, I don't think.
Uh-huh. Okay. When you say you made a couple moves on her, you mean?
Yes.
I see. Does your father know about that?
Oh, no, I wouldn't
No.
tell him. But we don't talk we much. We don't have a good relationship. You know, he thinks I'm a loser.
Well, now, Lindsay, how did she respond when you came on to her?
She was a little awkward, like, what are you doing?
Right.
And, you know, I said, you know, I have a lot more energy than my father. So that was my pickup line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were a bouncer for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I was a bouncer. At
You got fired because you said you accidentally fell on a woman, but you were actually on top of the woman in the closet room, and you acted like you fell on her, and so you were actually you were fully clothed, but still very weird, isn't it?
I mean, I did, like, she walked in the closet with me, and then I tripped over her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, the bouncer, the heavy machinery, maybe you're just picking the wrong jobs for you.
Yeah. No, well, I do like working with heavy machinery, although, you know, I did lose my finger, but I'm just trying to please my father. But,
right.
You know,
your mother's still giving you money, though, isn't she? She's, because I was able to obtain a few things that Alyssa showed me because she was jealous because she was getting money from the father. You were getting it from the mother. Mm-hmm. She's been completely almost cut off now, which explains why I think she wanted to have this meeting to bring this up indirectly. And you are still getting a stipend of $8,000 a month from your mother?
Oh, yeah, I wish you wouldn't have said that in front of my sister, but yeah, because, you know, I help my mother a lot, and, you know, we have
yes, you drive her to the grocery store. Sometimes you help her do shopping.
Yeah.
You go clothes shopping with her. She buys clothes for you. She bought you that hat, correct?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And your shoes.
Yeah.
And what you're wearing right now, everything what you're wearing, your mother bought for you.
Yes, you could say that.
Your mother still dresses you.
Well, she doesn't put the clothes on me, but, you know, she picks out outfits sometimes.
How does Ryan feel about your relationship with him? Because you going over and picking up, because Ryan's out at his job, and I know your mom doesn't work. She doesn't need to. She's got all the money from your father from the mortuary business.
Ryan, he's very weird around me. He stares at me. He doesn't want me around. He once pushed me and I fell. And let me tell you, my mom didn't like that. He deprived him that night. I understand. But yeah.
Yeah. And she talks to you about things maybe she shouldn't be talking to you about. I don't think she should be talking to you about her sexual habits. Is that something? Does she confide in you and sex with your father or now Ryan? That seems a little weird.
Sometimes, it's
Wow.
The
just
folds
mother.
are in. Huh. It's an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
Why is she being so cringe?
Okay.
Bobby, how am I ever going to get the anchor job if I don't practice? God.
Okay. Well, thank you too. I'm going to have you talk with your parents later, and maybe Ryan and Lindsay as well. Okay. Thanks. Okay. If I can get Roberta and Stephen to come in here right now. Okay. So I know you guys were married 30. I'm sorry to have to put you in the same room together. 30 years you've been married together. Then all of a sudden you got divorced 2 years ago, which I think was a little bit, let's just say, surprising to your kids. A lot of people after 30 years just all of a sudden don't get up and, get divorced. But then, I think Alyssa was upset when you got remarried to a younger woman than her, and when she asked for the money help, you kind of cut her off a little bit since Lindsay's come along. So she thinks you're spending all her money on Lindsay, and now that she's lost her intern job and even a place to live, you're resisting her coming and moving in with you guys. I don't know if that's you or Lindsay who's coming up with that deal. And I know she doesn't get along well with you, Roberta, so I know she hasn't asked to live with you. But that's some of the issues that they're feeling. And Bobby feels that it's just hard for him to hold a job because of his accident-prone stuff. And he appreciates your $8,000 a month support. I don't know if you realize that, Stephen, that she's giving Bobby $8,000 a month. I mean, she has a $60,000 alimony payment from you each month. So that's like chump change for her. And she's well invested in the stock market. And of course, she's living in the house that you guys had. And so she's sitting rather fine with money, which makes me wonder, do you think Ryan married you for money? So let's just discuss some of this. First, with you, Stephen, you heard some of the comments I just said. Do you want to respond to how the kids may feel about what's going on?
Well, I'm a little confused. Is Alyssa the one that called you?
Yes.
Yeah, that shocks me a little bit. She's my baby girl, and she'll always be my baby girl. I just was hoping that life would turn out, she'd make better decisions. And so far, she hasn't. And she keeps asking for a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there. And sooner or later, you have to say no. Yes, Roberta gets $60,000 a month, so she can spend it any way that she wants to. But my gosh, man, $8,000 a month to Bobby, who's trying to take up being an Amish guy? Give me a break. I mean, seriously, Roberta. I mean, you're indulging him. You are, what's the word I'm looking for? You are enabling him to do these weird things. And a bouncer? Give me a break. He's tried to be a bouncer. He's tried to be a baker. He's tried to do video games online. I mean, I love the kid, but I don't think he's got it all there.
Roberta, you want to respond?
Well, first of all, Stephen took my entire life. We were high school sweethearts, and he knocked me up in the height of my cheerleading career. I was 16 and pregnant. Yes, with my babies. And that is my baby boy. And if I choose to give my baby boy, I was a child. I didn't get to go to college. And he brought me in that funeral home. And he brought our little Bobby. And Bobby saw those horrible bodies. You had to do that stuff because you wanted the family business. So, yes, I will admit, my baby Bobby is a little behind, a little. He did chop part of his finger off. He's a little clumsy. I help him out. I do. His fashion sense is, a couple of times he wanted to go out in pajamas. And that's all your fault, Stephen, taking him into that. You wanted him in the family business. You took him in the bodies, and he was crying all the time, every night. So I had to have him sleep with me. He had nightmares.
You know what? The mortuary business has been a very good business, and you are living off that right now. And I can't help it. You were a SLUT at 16 years old. Yes, someone had to say it.
Did you hear that? That was blood money. Blood money. Blood money. And Alyssa, don't even get me started. I tried to
Don't start on my baby girl.
I tried to make her a cheerleader. I did try to get along with my daughter. Tried to make her a cheerleader. So you know what, Bobby sometimes wears my crown, and he puts the sparkly cheerleading outfits on. Yes.
Dances around like Tinkerbell. I get it.
You are not progressive, Stephen. You are insulting Bobby, and you're shaming him.
No, I'm not.
Meanwhile,
really
Alyssa wants nothing to do with it. Alyssa made fun of my crown, my outfits, and everything was daddy, 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 daddy.
Well, why not? I mean, she's my little girl.
And what about Bobby?
I think he wants to be my little girl, but he's my young man. I get it.
Have you met Bobby? Do you understand he's a little bit needy? He needs more. He needs his mother.
Yeah.
He definitely needs his mother.
Too much.
But listen, let me ask you something. So you guys are both taking a summer vacation. And, 2-3 years ago, before you got divorced, right there, because I know you got divorced in the summer of a couple of years ago, but you did one final vacation and let him know, which was kind of weird. But anyway, so now you don't take vacations anymore with the kids. And Alyssa was very upset that, Stephen, you didn't offer to take her to Greece. You're going to Greece now with Lindsay this year. And of course, Roberta is going to Italy. You used to go to Italy and Greece, so I guess you could figure out which country you're going to go to because you used to go to both. So you're going to go to Italy with Ryan, but then you're not taking Bobby.
I am taking Bobby.
Oh.
I changed my mind. Stephen, I'm sorry, I'm taking Bobby.
I offered to send Alyssa on any vacation she wanted to go on. At just time, I felt it was just time for me and Lindsay to get away and enjoy. We haven't had really a moment alone. Granted, there's a dead body here, dead body there. It's hard to get a moment alone.
Do you see the selfishness, Mr. Scove? Do you see the selfishness? His own daughter. I'm taking my dear son on my vacation.
Yeah. Well, I just want to bring that up. I'm not going to make a judgment on that. I can't.
You see what a good mother I am to my son?
Where she wanted to go.
Yeah, my job's to listen to you and help you maybe sort through your issues and just let you guys kind of talk it out. And this was actually pretty good. So I appreciate you spending the time with me right now. I'm going to have to make sure you talk to your kids. So, okay. So
of course I have to talk to my Bobby.
Well, we're going to give you a chance to talk to Bobby. Thank you, Stephen. There's coffee and tea in the other room. Lindsay and Ryan, if you can come in. Okay. So I know that you both came into the family recently, Ryan, about a year. You been married, Lindsay, about 7 months. So I want to start with Ryan, since you've been married to Roberta longer. And how long did you know Roberta? How did you meet her? And then what made you decide to marry her?
Oh, bro, she's been on my radar for a long time. She is a sweet Bahama mama. She loves to party.
Mm-hmm. Well, you run the surf shop, right?
That's part of my job, but I am trying. I am soon opening an entertainment club, an entertainment venue where we can host the biggest parties.
Right. So now I know that you used to have parties, because you're near the beach, and you would go out and do some beach parties because your place is just a block from there. And that's how you met Roberta, because Roberta would go to the beach, and then she'd stumble into your parties, and all of a sudden, so she's been to a few of your parties. I get that. And so is that how you met her, through her coming to your beach parties?
Yeah, that's it. You got it. Right on the spot. She came in looking delicious and like a fist bumping Bahama mama. And that was it. I was in love.
Mm-hmm. Well, now, when you met her, you lived in your apartment above your surf shop. I think that was about 400 square feet. And now all of a sudden you're living in a 8,000 square foot, I'd say mini mansion. Maybe even some people would call a mansion on an acre of property.
Yep.
Did that have anything to do with the marriage?
Hey, she's got the resources. She's the one funding my new entertainment center for my
Oh, I see.
parties.
Okay.
She's the one helping.
Did you know that before you decided to marry her?
I didn't know that, but I had an inkling. I had a sense that she could be a wealthy Bahama mama.
Okay. And what's your relationship with Bobby?
He's a little off. He don't have the energy to hang. He's he falls a lot. That's kind of weird when you're in the middle of a dance floor, fist bumping away, and you just fall. You just hit the ground. You can't ruin the flow, bro. You can't.
Did Roberta ever bring Bobby to any of your parties?
She tried, but I was being hospitable, bro. I was telling, hey, bring the kid. The more bodies, the better. I know it's a mortuary thing too, but but not those bodies. The more live bodies, the better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So bring them along. But like this.
You asked Bobby, because you were having problems with some people who were coming to your parties, they were drinking too much, and you wanted to get them rid of. So you asked Bobby to get rid of those people and become your bouncer at your party. And then he succeeded a little bit. I mean, he did stumble a couple times, but you had to mainly deal with drunk people that couldn't fight back very well. And then you suggested he become a bouncer, and you helped him get a bouncer job.
That's true. Yep.
Okay,
100%. That's true.
Okay. So you were getting through Bobby to Roberta as well, because Bobby is very close with Roberta, as you know that.
Yeah, it's a package deal. Yeah, but I'm used to that. You know, in this industry, you know, in this lifestyle, it's 2-for-1 special. Sometimes 3-for-1.
Okay. Let's go over to Lindsay. Okay, so Lindsay, you know Alyssa's very jealous of you. You're younger than her, maybe 3 years younger. I think you're 24. She's 27, and So go ahead.
First of all, I've been babysitting Bobby. Steven's been paying me to babysit him, and he passes out a lot when he doesn't have his snacks. I was just wondering if you could give these to him if you see him.
Wait a minute. You babysit Bobby?
Yeah, Steven's been very worried about him. He falls a lot. And if I don't give him enough snacks, he literally falls asleep like on me. Like we're watching movies or we're hanging out, and he just will fall over and fall asleep, like fully clothed, nothing bad, nothing sketchy, but like he just falls asleep right on me. And I'm like, I have to make sure he has sugar at all times. So that's for him. If you see him, can you please give him?
He falls asleep on your breasts?
Or just usually here, because we're watching a movie or hanging out when I'm babysitting
Where's
him.
Steven? Where's Steven when he's at the mortuary?
Yeah, at the mortuary. I was working at Channel 5 with Alyssa. We were both interns. She was an older intern.
I see.
And she called her dad one night because one of the anchors were sick, and she was like, Daddy, watch the news. I'm going to be on at 10. And actually, I was on the news that night, and I got the job. And that's when Steven first saw me. And then he started coming every night around 11:30 and hanging outside. And ever since we got married, I've stopped my job there and have been focusing on like having a child. We want to have another child. He said he wants to finally have a good one. I don't know what that means, but I've been trying to be a really good mom to both of them. Alyssa,
Bobby's in his 30s. Why are you trying to be Bobby's mom even though you're a stepmom? That's just kind of friggin'
good
weird.
Practice, and Steven wants me to keep an eye on him because of the falling.
But Steven and him don't get along. Why would Bobby come to that house? I mean,
Bobby was coming over ever since I started dating Steven. He just started coming over a lot more, a lot when he wasn't there. And then I was talking to Steven. I'm like, well, maybe it will be good practice. And Alyssa, I don't know why she's here. She's supposed to be grounded. I grounded her the other day.
You grounded Alyssa, who's 3 years older than you.
Yeah, talking back. And a lot of the stuff Ryan is saying, he definitely knew about Roberta. His nickname's like Rabid Ryan. Like he just went for all the hot cougars.
I see.
Like
I did notice there's a lot of older women at your party, Ryan.
Mm-hmm. That's all
kind of like tanned and kind of leathery, like
they are delicious too. Them ladies, them cougars, they need love too. Oof.
Yeah, you have I noticed when I went to your surf shop, you said a cougar donation plate. In other words, you had the cougars donate to help pay your rent.
Did.
Oh yeah. It's a business idea, man. Okay. Yeah, it's all going towards the party, the business. I'm trying to open it in Cancun, where we could go down, me and her, and run this entertainment industry expo, just party nonstop all the time.
Right. I happened to see I drove by your area when we knew we were going to have a meeting, and I saw it in front like a banner that says "Soon to open, Catch a Cougar Club."
That's it. Yeah, we were switching between Catch a Cougar and Love a Mama, something like that. I don't know, but whatever Roberta said.
He has a breast size like minimum, and I think it's like double D. And he will literally send people away if they don't have the right plastic surgery and if they don't have the right boob size.
Ryan will?
Ryan will, and that's
how would you know that?
Oh, he's known. Like I used to go to the beach all the way. Like when he had that surf shop. That's like,
so you two know each other.
Well, I know him in like as like Rabid Ryan.
She's a double D. I measured.
And he did. Yeah. I've been to some of his like raves, if you want to call it that. It's
interesting.
He usually keeps it like before or he does it like an early bird special type of rave, so he gets like the older people in, and so it always ended by like 8 o'clock the latest. But he would anytime anybody, any girl.
Okay.
Come by.
Well, thank you. This has been a very, very enlightening conversation. So what I'd like to do is, I think I'm going to have you guys come back a little bit later, but I think it's really important for Alyssa to talk with her father right now. So Stephen, if you can come in here with Alyssa. Okay, so Alyssa's very upset, as you know. Well, I've already told you. I don't need to reiterate all her feelings, because I've told you how she feels, Stephen, about Lindsay, and the mere fact that now Lindsay's trying to ground her, which I just found out, which I had no idea that was happening as well. And she's trying to act like your kid's mother. So I'm going to go bye-bye. I'll be in the other room. I am going to listen to your conversation, okay? I'll bounce in if I have to, but otherwise, take your time. Thank you.
Hey, baby girl, what's the issue?
Well, apparently I'm grounded, first of all, and...
Well, you were lipping off.
But she's younger than me, Dad. It's weird. Like, you can ground me, but...
But how did she ground you?
Well, so we got into like a little tiff because you know how you would come to the station to like cheer me on and hope for, me to get that anchor job and everything from the internship. Well, she got it, right? I know you remember. I was a mess. I tried drugs for a while. You remember that phase.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got into it like 3 days ago because I was practicing my pitches, and my cold opens and everything. And she told me that I'm never going to make it as an anchor. And I told her she was never going to be my mom. And then she grounded me.
Well, she is technically your mom, stepmom, but...
She's a
yeah, but still, you still got to respect her as your mother. And I love her, and I'm thinking we're always going to be together. And yeah, I'm going to spend some money on her. She deserves it, just like I was spending tons of money on you.
Well, yeah, Dad, but like, you're giving her a lot of money. Like, did she really need like twice the amount of ass she already has? Like, I feel like that's a bit unnecessary, right?
Well, I didn't think I spent that much money on her ass, but hey, if I did, I did.
She'll literally shake it and say 40 grand in the air. Like, you're laughing, but it's, you did it. Like,
Yeah,
you can't tell
but
the
it
difference?
was 43,000. It was
Okay, great. Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm. And I know insurance doesn't cover that. So that was
No.
all out of pocket, Dad. I know things.
I know, but I make a lot of money. I mean, come on. Your mom takes 60 grand a month from me, and now I just found out she's given 8 grand a month to your brother Bobby.
I heard about that too. Yeah, I thought it was like 2 grand, and I was already upset about that. But
Well,
yeah.
why would you be upset about that? Because if you took all the money I gave you and you started adding it all up, I mean, I think it's probably at 8 grand, 10 grand.
I guess, but like,
I had to cut you off because I'm trying to teach you how to fend for yourself. You still have an inheritance coming, but right now I just want to spend a little money on my bride, and I spend a lot on your mom, but my bride Lindsay needs to, well, catch up.
well, Dad, she like doesn't even do anything. Like, what are you funding her to do?
Well, she babysits your brother once in a while, and so I pay her handsomely for that. He thinks I'm dumb. He comes to the house
Yeah.
and he pretends to pass out on her boobs. Give me a break. I know he's faking, but you know, hey, if that's the way he gets his jollies, then let him get them.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably
thank you
true.
too. I'm going to have you come back in a little bit. That sounded like a really good conversation. It was a good start. Let's have Roberta come out here with Bobby. So, as you know, there's your favorite son, Bobby, who you're giving $8,000 to, and Roberta is going to take you on the trip to Italy. Bobby, she just said that. But before you do that, I mean, if you have any feelings, Bobby, about Ryan, or how you feel about your mother's new relationship and how that's affecting you guys, because I know you still see her a lot. You drive her to get clothing and stuff like that while he's working, you know, at the surf club. Okay, I'll let you guys talk.
I love the outfit I picked out for you.
Oh yeah, the new hat. Yeah,
Handsome in that, Bobby.
yeah. You know, Mom, I don't know if Ryan is the right guy for you.
Really?
He,
Oh, is that because he hurt you? I
Yeah.
agree. I have denied him intimacy since. I am on strike because he harmed you, and I told him nobody harms my baby boy, especially since you're injured and you have that funny sleep thing, that funny sickness where you fall asleep.
yes, I know. I just,
Well, wake up. Now is
Oh.
not the time. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh.
Maybe tonight you can have a sleepover and stay on the couch. Or you know what? We'll make Brian stay on the couch.
yeah. Let's make him stay on the couch. Can we have, can we make s'mores?
Of course we can. We can make s'mores. We can make popcorn with caramel sauce. Whatever you want.
And maybe how would you feel if we invited, you might not like this, but just for fun, what if we invited Dad's new wife? Just for fun.
That actually sounds like super fun because I think Stephen, your dad, would go bananas.
Okay.
And you know, he actually yelled at me. Do you believe your father yelled at me because he said, I should not give you money? I don't want to tell you this. I don't want to put you between you and your dad, but he does not want me to give you money. So,
Yeah.
yes, bring Lindsay.
Okay, it's not surprising. I told you he thinks I'm a loser. You know, I've tried to work with him, and
It's so terrible the way he treats you and
Yeah.
what he put you through as a child, bringing you every day to to make you watch his job. Oh, I
Oh,
tried to
God.
stop it. I know, my poor baby. And Alyssa yells at you too.
Oh, Alyssa, yeah, she's so embarrassing. She keeps talking like randomly like a news person. I don't, and she says I'm not the responsible one. She wants to be a news person and she's not doing anything.
You are so responsible. Look at the job you have now.
Thank you, too. We're going to be able to bring you back in just a little bit. I think it's time for Lindsay. If you want to come out here for a second, I'm going to be in the other room and be listening. But I think it's time for, you to talk to Alyssa. She's a little upset about you trying to ground her and act like you're her mother. And she's a little upset that you're getting all the money right now. And she thinks you're putting a wall between her daddy and you.
Breaking news. We have a gold digger here. Ugh. I
That
couldn't even do it. Ugh.
yeah, we you have to work a lot harder on your delivery.
Here we go again.
This is why you weren't able to take my job when I left. That, and I might have mentioned you shouldn't get it, but
Lindsay, what the hell? You know, I've been there for 3 years. I was there longer than you.
you were. Yeah, I don't. I think
God.
you're wrong, and I'm saying this from a mother's because I care about you. You're not. You don't have what it takes.
Well, this has been my dream. My dad seems to love it. Like, he wouldn't lie to me.
I think maybe you should go. You're more like suited towards a job similar to your dad's. You have the voice as someone who would work at a mortuary.
You mean only talks to dead bodies like he does?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little haunted, a little sad, a little screechy. Like,
I am not screechy, okay? I don't sound that way. And honestly, my life would be perfect if you never came into it. I mean, you're the reason I don't have funding anymore.
Is it?
And you're taking my spot on the trip.
is it?
And you better not be pregnant because I saw the tests at your house last time I was there.
Well, we're trying because, like your dad says, he wants to finally have a good one. So,
What?
yeah, he wants finally have a good
A
child.
good one. I mean, I understand Bobby's a bit of a disappointment. I happen to know he was fired because of too many workers' comp claims that he costed the company. But I kept that to myself. I guess we're just letting it rip left and right, aren't we?
Okay, thank you, too. We'll have you come out in a second. I think, Stephen, I think you want to talk to Ryan. Stephen, of course, knows your wife, Roberta, quite well. 30 years they were married. They knew each other for about through high school. They got married right out of high school. I think Stephen's got a few things he might want to tell you about Roberta, and maybe you might want to listen. And then, Ryan, you can certainly maybe learn some things or tell Stephen things about Roberta maybe he didn't know, like your beach parties.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, first of all, congratulations on marrying my ex-wife. She is, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but she's quite the nag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick and tired, or I got sick and tired of being yelled at all the time. Don't do this, don't do that. Bobby this, Bobby that. You spend too much time for Alyssa. You send her too much money. And now she's bitching and moaning because I married a younger woman. And hey, listen, I'm no idiot. I know at your rave parties, you try to find women that are older and have some money. And I do know that Bobby, oh my gosh, he was arrested for falling on some woman in a closet. Well, he was dry humping her in the in the closet, and I had to go bail him out. But nobody says anything about that, do they? You want to tell me, Ryan?
No, I was at one of my parties. He fell on that lady. Yeah, and I got to tell you, dry humping, hey, that's a move. That's a power move, man.
Oh, come on.
That's a power move, you know, at these parties, at these raves, you know.
Do you believe half the stuff you tell me?
Absolutely. I go 100% all day, every day. It's pedal to the metal. It's fun, man. And I'll tell you what, Roberta, she is nothing like you remember. Whew.
Well, are you just after her for her money?
Nah, that's only part of it. She's only funding the...
Come on, Ryan.
No,
Give me a
she
break.
is... I seen her. She came to my surf stand in this outfit, this cougar looking swimsuit. And I tell you what, I bet she never did that to you.
Yes, she did. She's a hot woman when she wants to be. But, you know, ever since Bobby was born, she was walking around the house in bathrobes and blankets and stuff like that, looking all frumpy. And you know what? I know there's a beautiful woman inside there.
And whose fault is that, Steven? You got to bring the party to her. She'll take the bathrobe right off. I'm telling you.
Well, thank you too, guys. Thank you. Bobby, I think it's time for you to talk with Lindsay for a second now. Thank you, guys. Lindsay thinks you pretend like you're falling asleep just so you can sleep on her breast, Bobby. And she thinks that, and you've told me that you kind of like Lindsay, that you wish she was your girlfriend. So I think it's time that you guys deal with this, because if you're going to be around the house, Bobby, it seems like you're around the house a lot when your dad's at the mortuary, and then you tend to leave before he gets there.
How are you feeling? Did you get the snacks? I gave them to Scove, and he said he would give you their gummy bears. Did you get them?
Oh, yes, thank you. They were delicious.
Good boy. Did you eat them? You ate them all?
Yeah, I ate everyone. Yeah.
Good. So how are you feeling today, Bobby? I know this must be so stressful on you. I know you get really scared under pressure and when everyone's being mean to you. Is anyone being mean to you, Bobby?
Oh, everyone's being mean to me. My sister, well, Mom isn't, but Ryan, everyone else is. And actually, I was gonna hang out with my mom tonight, and we want to invite you over.
I thought you were gonna come over to our house for s'mores. I already got all you said you wanted the dinosaur shaped nuggets for dinner. I got those. And I got your favorite juice boxes. And I got the Hershey bars you wanted and the graham crackers with the cinnamon on the outside just for you. And I thought you were gonna come over.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I can cancel. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll come over, and we'll be alone, right?
Yeah, your dad has to work late tonight. Again, he works late every night, so I can totally watch you. If you want to come over, and I got those dinosaur bed sheets for your bed just in case. But
yeah, and could we could we cuddle this time? Cuddle?
Well, you get scared. You say you get scared a lot when you go to bed. And you think monsters are going to come get you. So you always have to come in and cuddle with me. So that's okay, Bobby. Yeah, we can watch your favorite movies. I got all the Disney movies you said. We got Disney Plus, so you can pick today.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, too. That was very exhilarating. So let me have Alyssa, please come in and talk to Roberta. Roberta, your daughter is very upset with you. She found out you give Bobby $8,000 a month. She doesn't get hardly anything anymore from her father because of Lindsay. And she just feels that you never really treated her the same way you treated Bobby.
Honey, I was under the impression your dad was giving you the money. So of course I'm giving your brother, because your brother has always been a little bit, not all the marbles in the bunch. A little bit on the, where I had such great expectations. And your daddy was taking care of you. What happened to daddy?
Well, reporting live from Dejection Planet.
Oh,
No one cares about me anymore. I have no money, and everybody's going on the trip. Bobby, he went, nah, he was making fun of me because he's going to Greece. What?
wait,
Mom?
your dad is not taking you with Lindsay?
He told me he'd pay for me to go on any other trip I want to go, but I'd have to go by myself. And I have that thing on flights.
No, that's
where,
not yes, you get frightened, you have panic attacks. That's not what he told me. That is very wrong of your dad. You better talk to your dad. It's terrible, sweetie. I am sorry. I know we haven't gotten along all the time, but I always thought your dad was favoring you and giving you money all the time. He never brought you into the dreadful funeral parlor like he did with poor Bobby. Remember what he did to your brother. I don't understand the change. Is it Lindsay?
Well, yeah, Mom, we need to make a plan. I know that we haven't always been close. I mean, maybe you could start giving me money, or you and I could hatch a plan to get rid of Lindsay. They're going to have babies,
Well, it might just take care of itself. You see, my Bobby actually canceled on me tonight, and I'm absolutely fine with it, dear, because he canceled because he's going to cuddle and stay with Lindsay.
To cuddle?
Yes. So you see, Mom is not as blind as you think, dear. And I do.
Are you trying to set that up?
I don't have to do anything. I saw Lindsay a mile away. Gold digger. See, you're a smart girl.
Thank you.
Okay, if everybody could come back in, I'm going to be joining you now. I have listened to all the conversations and things like that. And when I found out that, Roberta, you'd gone to some of the beach parties, and then I also found out that Lindsay had gone to those beach parties, but she came when they had the younger set after 8 o'clock. The Cougars were earlier. And so I just want to know that, Ryan and Lindsay, they do know each other. Now, of course, you married Ryan first, and coincidentally, soon thereafter, I know Stephen saw Lindsay on television, but you also mentioned something as well to Stephen, that you were concerned about Lindsay. So this was getting really kind of weird, what was going on here. But then I started really thinking about it. I started saying, you know what? I'm going to have, and Bobby was nice enough to, I said, Bobby, can I just check your bank account? And, because he said the $8,000, so I just wanted to verify he was getting $8,000. Then I found that $4,000 was being written to Ryan's surf shop. And I thought, well, that's weird. Why would Bobby send $4,000 to Ryan and he got $8,000 from his mother? But his mother doesn't know that that's happening. And I started really looking and found out that Lindsay and Ryan have a joint bank account. And they've been siphoning money out of your accounts and putting money into a joint bank account. These two are cougar hunters. They've done this to other people in other cities. As you know, Ryan's surf shop's only been there for 3 years, he moved to the Newport Beach area, which is very wealthy with cougars. And we also found out that you moved down from Washington State. You two are in New York together. We found out that Lindsay's age is not 24, she's actually 28. Ryan, who said he was 37, is actually 42. And the two of them have been scamming people for quite a long time. So I just thought perhaps, Ryan and Lindsay I'm sorry, Stephen, to bring this news to you, but you probably want to check your bank account, because once you gave Lindsay co-signing ability on some of your accounts, she may.
My heart.
Yeah, I know. I can see it. Okay, I'll stop. Oh my God. Okay, so we may have to get it. We have to get a paramedic here as quickly as possible. But I've got my assistants calling. The ambulance is on the way here. But let's just go. Ryan, do you have anything you want to say?
All right, you got me. All right, me and Lindsay, we've known each other for a long time. We're Bonnie and Clyde, so to speak. We've been doing this for a while. But hey, life's a party. Life's a garden. Dig it. All right. Just because we know each other, just because we work together, doesn't mean we're bad people. Just because we like cougars, just because we like money, doesn't make us bad people.
Mm-hmm. So, Lindsay, what do you have to say?
Ryan was starting to really get on my nerves, and I thought I finally found a family, but it looks like my husband just died. So since there wasn't a prenup, I guess I have the house, and Bobby, you can still come over for s'mores tonight, buddy. Okay?
Well, I don't know, because the fraud that you committed should probably put you behind jail. And,
I don't really think that's fraud. I think
yeah.
You're using the term, but I wouldn't use that term.
Okay. Well, I guess it's going to be up to the authorities. And I'm sorry, Bobby, that you got taken for the $4,000 each month that was going into the joint fund for the two of them, which, we found out, we looked at that bank account, it's got over $1.6 million in that account. Okay, not all from you two, but they accumulated over $500,000 between the two of you, and took you, between Bobby's money and yours monies, they've gotten over $500,000 from your bank accounts. The other money was taken from all the other places they were. People have been looking for these two for a while, so indirectly we found them. I can only thank you, Alyssa. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Dad, are you okay?
Oh, good, he's okay. Oh.
I thought that bitch killed my dad. I knew she was older than me.
Oh.
The eyes don't lie.
Well, maybe that house and all that stuff ain't going your way anymore. Alyssa, anything else you want to say?
I guess, Dad, I'm really glad you're okay, but maybe we can talk about how much my inheritance is if she continues down this path, It's all.
Stephen, are you able to say anything?
I'm sorry. I cannot.
Okay. Roberta, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, all I can say is this is not a total surprise. And in my opinion, this is part karma, Stephen. I lost $4,000 a month. And Bobby, I'm very disappointed in my baby boy. But all in all, it's mostly I'm hurt by Bobby. Ryan, I kind of suspected he was a little bit of a sketch character. But Bobby, my dear, dear boy, Mommy is so disappointed. So disappointed.
Bobby, would you like to say anything?
Yeah, first of all, to Alyssa, don't call Lindsay a bitch. Second, sorry, Mom. Lindsay, will you marry me? And you could get that money that I get.
You're gross.
Yes, then.
Okay.
Wow, this has turned out to be a rather unusual family meeting. Thank you all for watching Family Therapy. That's our show. Okay, so Stephen, you can wake up now. You don't have a heart attack anymore. And let's introduce our cast. Stephen, we'll call him the Heart Man.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Alyssa, the Academy Award-winning crying scene.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Roberta, the overbearing mother of Bobby.
Helicopter mom, thanks for watching.
Lindsay, the cougar, the not cougar, you're just a money-grabbing woman who will just marry anybody for money. Yes.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Then we have Bobby. Don't walk near him. He'll fall on you.
Thanks for watching.
But I'll give you $4,000. And there's Ryan, the surfing con artist.
As skeevy as they get. Thanks, guys.
So we'll be back in 5 weeks with a brand new show. It's going to be Super Villains Anonymous. Can you believe that? You got to come back and check that one out. That's going to be in 5 weeks from now. So wave goodbye, everybody.